السلام عليكم. Welcome back to another episode of Quran Daily, where we read a chapter of the Quran every day for the holy month of Ramadan, read in Arabic but discussed in English. My name is Ahmed, and on the call with me I have Captain Imad. Say hello, Captain.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be with you guys.
And we're getting into chapter 98, Al-Bayyinah. And before we begin, we must always say that we're not Arabic linguists, nor are we Quranic scholars. We've not studied that. We are just undergoing a journey to learn about the Quran and share about our discovery with you. And we're hoping that you enjoy and join us on this journey to learn about the holy, blessed Quran. Before we begin reading the Quran, we must always say, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم, which means I seek refuge from God, from the devil, and in the name of God, who's most merciful and whose mercy is most encompassing. Over to you, Captain Imad.
اوكي، وصلنا سورة البينة. كلمة البينة هي الدليل، الإثبات،
So the word
الشاهد.
the word bayina means it's the evidence, it's the proof, it's the witness.
تمام. في مثل قاعدة فقهية في القضاء بيسموها، بيقولوا فيها البينة على من ادعى واليمين على من أنكر. إثبات الإدانة أو البراءة، إثبات الإدانة على اللي بيدعي، اللي بيرفع الدعوة، اللي بيعمل الحكم.
To translate in English pretty quickly, it's the proof of burden lies on the person who's accusing, not on the defendant. If you're going to accuse somebody, you have to bring the proof of burden yourself. You have to bring the evidence to prove it, not the defendant has to prove it.
So البينة proof.
Bayina means the proof
that cannot be revoked.
Yeah. The clear proof that cannot be revoked. The evidence, the clear sign. Yeah, we'll get to what it means now in a second.
تمام. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بدي أقرأ السورة كلها. لم يكن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين منفكين حتى تأتيهم البينة. رسول من الله يتلو صحفا مطهرة فيها كتب قيمة وما تفرق الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءتهم البينة وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء ويقيموا الصلاة ويؤتوا الزكاة وذلك دين القيمة. إن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب والمشركين في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أولئك هم شر البرية. إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية. جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم رضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي رب. هذه السورة ما أظنش فيها مفردات صعبة.
It doesn't have any complicated words. It seems to be pretty straightforward.
لم يكن الذين كفروا. لاحظ كلمة كفروا من أهل الكتاب، مش أهل الكتاب كفار، لا، اللي كفروا من أهل الكتاب. من هون من التبعيد، اسمها للتبعيد. بعض من أهل الكتاب كفروا، مش كلهم.
He's saying that some of the people of the book had disbelieved, not all of them, and this is saying that it's from them, from the people of the book. So there are some people of the book. There are some people of the book that have disbelieved.
Those who have, some of them who have disbelieved, will never be convinced until you give them an evidence.
Okay, so the people from the book, the people disbelieved, and the polytheists, المشركين.
المشركين اللي عابدين مع الله إلها آخر. ما راح يقتنعوا إلا لما تعطيهم الدليل. You have to give them the evidence.
They will never give up their disbelief until it comes to them the clear proof.
Yeah. What kind of proof they want? What's the verse talking about? The verse talking about إثبات أن النبي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رسول من الله.
Well, you're saying that the verse is talking about the proof is the Prophet Muhammad, and
he is indeed a messenger of God.
Just continue reading the verse so that we can see how it means the Prophet.
Now what is the proof that will convince them? رسول من الله يتلو الصحف المطهرة. A messenger from God reading them
pages that are
verses
purified.
purified. لما القرآن الكريم جاء مصدقا لما بين يديهم من التوراة والإنجيل، ما جابش جديد القرآن.
So he's saying the Quran came validating what was in front of their hands. It did not bring something else, something out of the blue.
So when they read the Quran, they will know that it came from the same source, from the same God.
Yeah. So this is what we're seeing as the clear evidence. The clear evidence is a messenger, and that's what they're waiting for, a messenger from God reciting pages that are purified. And we know that they denied Muhammad when he came. They said that he's not a messenger of God.
Some of them, not all of them.
Some of them.
Some of the people of the book denounced his they didn't believe that Prophet Muhammad is genuine, honestly.
Yeah, but then if you are a Jew today, then you did not believe in the Prophet Muhammad.
This will take us to a different subject altogether. Let's stay with this verse.
Sure. Anyway, so this was the clear proof is a messenger from God reciting pages that are purified.
تمام. فيها كتب قيمة.
In it are writings that are correct, upright commandments, upright guidance, rules.
وما تفرق الذين أوتوا الكتاب إلا من بعد ما جاءتهم بينة. They have not been divided. Those people of book, like Christians and Jews, they have only been divided after they have received the evidence, the proof that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is a messenger, is indeed a messenger of God.
Yeah, and the people of the book had not separated or not. Yeah, they didn't become divided until it came to them clear evidence. So there was clear evidence, and we know the evidence is the messenger mentioned in the previous verses.
تمام. وما أمروا إلا ليعبدوا الله مخلصين له الدين حنفاء. They have not been told except worship God, be honest, sincere to Him, worshiping Him, only Him. ويقيموا الصلاة, to do the prayers, ويؤتوا الزكاة, give charity and الزكاة. وذلك دين القيم. هذا الدين الواضح, الدين الصحيح, المسار الدوري, الصراط المستقيم.
This is the upright way. This is the correct way. This is the correct path. So all that they were commanded to do is worship God alone, which, I mean, they were already commanded to do that. So this wasn't a news.
So when Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told them exactly what their books told them, they should have known that this guy is not a liar. This guy is a genuine messenger of God. He's not telling you anything different than what you got in your books, in the Torah and the Bible.
Sure. طب ليش منفعل؟
أنا مش عارف ليش منفعل. You're right.
There's a lot of passion in what he's saying. I was like, okay.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I got carried away, huh?
It's good to have the passion. But it's just it's quite strong.
I got carried away.
No worries. So they were commanded to do that which they already know, which is to worship God upright, and to establish prayer and to give zakah, and that is the correct religion.
تمام. Again, إن الذين كفروا من أهل الكتاب. ترجمها.
Oh, sorry. I was wondering why you stopped. And this is we're repeating from what we had before. Those that disbelieved from the people of the book. So again, from the people of the book, there are some that disbelieved, and the polytheists after it, والمشركين.
أيوة في نار جهنم خالدين فيها أولئك هم شر البرية. They are eternally in hell. And those are the worst of the creations.
Yeah, the worst of the creatures, worst of all the beings. And I also find it interesting that I feel like Quran would be relevant even in heaven, because this speaks about them being in hell, right? And it's hard to imagine people being in hell now. Aren't they waiting until Judgment Day to go to hell?
Well, for us, the human beings, we are abiding by the time frame. God is not abided by time of frame. When somebody dies, and we have so many verses in the Quran that when somebody dies, even if he was non-believer, and at the doomsday, when he's resurrected from the grave, he's being asked how many years you've been dead. He will swear he only spent a day or a half a day. Because time for us humans, whether alive or dead, is relative. For God, there is no time. For God, when people die, for him is the same moment. The doomsday is there, the
Yeah.
judgment day is there, everything is there. There is no time restriction for God.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, clear? So our perception of time is different than God's perception of time, and yeah, I just imagine this at a later time. For this might be applicable, but anyway. So the disbelievers and the people of the book and the polytheists are in a fire in hell eternally in it, and they are the worst of the creatures.
Next, إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أولئك هم خير البرية. Those who have believed in God and did good deeds, they are the best of the creatures.
Yeah, so we have the counterbalance of how to be good, how to do good, and yeah.
تمام. جزاؤهم عند ربهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها أبدا رضي الله عنهم ورضوا عنه ذلك لمن خشي ربه. Their reward their reward is from God. He will reward them with جنات عدن. الجنة اللي هي
Gardens of Eden.
heavens.
Gardens of Eden.
Gardens of Eden. That's exactly what it is. جنات عدن تجري من تحتها الأنهار. Self-explanatory. Rivers are running from underneath. خالدين فيها أبدا. Eternal. And these gardens. رضي الله عنهم. God has approved of them.
Has been pleased with them, yeah.
Pleased with them, and they were pleased by him. ذلك لمن خشي ربه. This is the reward for that, for he who fears God.
Yep. Pretty straightforward. You'd rather be a believer than a disbeliever, for sure.
تمام.
Cool. Do you have any other comments?
Not really. I think it's straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. And then, as always, we always end with صدق الله العلي العظيم, which means trusted is the word of God, who is most elevated and most grand. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for the last short episode before we're back to our long form standard where we started from the Quran from the very beginning. Thanks for watching.
Bye.